Have you ever looked at a business invoice and seen confusing acronyms like FOB, CIF, or DDP? Every single time a product moves, whether it's across town or across the ocean, two major questions have to be answered: who pays for the shipment? And more critically, who is responsible if the cargo is damaged? That's why we use freight terms, a set of globally recognized rules, called Incoterms, that clearly define where the cost and risk shift from the seller to the buyer. Understanding these terms isn't just logistics jargon, it's how you protect your profits and avoid costly international disputes. Now, let's look at 4 Incoterms that cover almost all of global trade, starting with the one that gives the buyer the most control and risk. Ex works is the simplest for the seller. Their only job is to get the goods packed and ready at their factory door. The buyer is responsible for everything else: loading the truck, export customs, all shipping costs, and all risk from that very first moment. Moving on, we have FOB, free on board. This term is only used for sea or waterway transport. The seller pays for transport and risk up to the port of loading. The key difference: risk transfers the second the goods are on the ship. The buyer then takes on the risk for the entire ocean journey, even if the seller booked and paid for the freight. Next is CIF, cost, insurance, and freight. Like FOB, risk transfers when the goods are loaded onto the ship. However, the seller is obligated to pay the shipping costs and provide a minimum insurance policy all the way to the final destination port. Finally, we have DDP, delivered duty paid. This term places the maximum responsibility on the seller. The seller handles everything: shipping, insurance, customs, taxes, and final delivery to the buyer's exact location. The buyer's only job is to unload the truck. When choosing a term, always ask yourself, how much control do I need, and how much risk am I willing to take? To recap, EXW is minimum seller risk, DDP is maximum seller risk. FOB and CIF split the responsibility at the port. Choosing the right freight term is a fundamental step in successful trade. Make sure you discuss these terms clearly with your partner before every shipment. Follow for more such videos, global freight facts, and stay updated.